hopefully the second to last recording of this episode. Just trying to get the Starbeam spacecraft inserted into Kerban orbit so we can commence deorbit procedures. So we just open up the fuel tanks so we can get access to all the fuel we need. We were previously using the ones on the outer sections, and now we're opening up, accessing the one in the middle. So need to get our bearings here, and I'm going to go ahead and drop a maneuver node in a second because we need to get home. And looks like oops. Things are feeling kind of funny on this game today. Just going to get to that gravitational interaction point, whatever it's called. It is where I start flying towards the green and blue planet. The pale blue dot, as us humans might call it. There we go. All right. There. Now, see if we can stay on the ball. Warp to maneuver. "57 seconds. So actually, I did a dry run before I started recording, and I ended up sending poor Susa into the outer atmosphere of Kerban, and she bounced off of it and went off into space, never to be heard from again. So doesn't exactly get me popularity points in the Kerbal career mode setup. Yes, in career mode, you're able to, basically what happens is they give you start off with a small number of rockets and components that you can use, and then if you do well with those, you get lots of missions done, then they give you more toys that you can play with. I think I've done one mission like that. But it's a good way to learn the game because basically you earn the right to use the good toys, and it lets you learn incrementally about how all this stuff works. All right, almost into orbit. Hope that isn't all of my gas. X. Oops. There's a little bit more fuel than I wanted to there. Well, at least we are in orbit. All right, what's our periapsis? 7 million. So, I don't think I'm going to be able to do this the right way. There are ways of actually landing the capsule right at Kerbal Space Center. And believe it or not, in real life, capsules can be maneuvered. You have to know what you're doing, but they're very aerodynamically stable. They're designed to be that way on purpose. Not so much with some of the newer ones because they've added in some features, but I think they get around with that with things like fly-by-wire. So I'm going to do another. All right, do another. Nope. I'll set up another maneuver node here. I want that in minutes, not hours. That's more like it. Okay. Zoom out. So, my goal is to get Susa Kerban's capsule safely on the ground, or failing that, the ocean. I just want to get her back into the back onto the surface of the planet. Then after that, Kerbal Space Center's equivalent of Air Force pararescue can run over and help her out. If they even do have a recovery team, we will soon see. All right, periapsis, I want that reduced. Oop. Oh dear. I am in orbit around Minimus. Didn't see that coming. Alright. Might be able to salvage this. I gotta figure out what I'm doing here. Yep, I think we missed Susa's homeworld by an order of magnitude. I'm going to warp to the periapsis and see what happens. Yeah, looks like I just went past that. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I am in orbit around Kerban. Shows what I know. Alright. Let's see if we can salvage this. Yeah, it was getting scary there for a second. Like, how am I going to transfer between orbital bodies? Alright. Alright, so what I gotta do is I gotta get my apoapsis set so that's a little closer, more like the periapsis. So right now periapsis is about 2 million meters, and I want the apoapsis to be way smaller. So I'm going to set a maneuver node to do exactly that. Alright, got that down to, I'll settle for 2 million. Close enough. Alright. So I'm going to warp to maneuver. I'm going to zoom in on this a bit. Alright, yep. Nice seeing a blue and green planet instead of a red planet for a change. Alright, so we're going to burn in probably about 30 seconds. Warp a little bit to get there. Alright, 500 meters per second. I'm going to get into position to maneuver. Maneuver to our maneuver node, whatever we want to call this. And, alright, bang, fire. And hopefully that's close enough. Alright. Alright, are we close to that little blue planet? How we doing? There's the sun. I think that's the moon. There we are. Okay. Might be in something of a polar orbit for all I know. I think that's an ice sheet. Alright, so in order to safely re-enter, we need to be at about 100,000 meters. So I'm going to go ahead and set up our orbit that way. Alright, so 2 million we're going to knock down. I don't know what this is. Okay. Get rid of that. I don't need any more weird mistakes tonight. Okay. Okay. Alright, so the burn at the apoapsis is going to have the goal of trying to get the periapsis down to about from 1.5 million down to about 100,000 meters. Burning retrograde, and no, I don't want to see the other numbers. Very good. Good enough. Okay. Yeah, normally for landing at the Kerban Space Center, we actually would have to we'd have to have the inclination of this orbit similar to that of the moon, and that's going to take more fuel. I might attempt that if I think I can do it without my video player, video recorder crapping out on me. Let's see. All right. I gotta warp to maneuver. Nope, right there. All this stuff. Warp to. And set up. Yeah, in fact, there's no way I'm going to touch the inclination, because if I do that, what I'm risking is running out of the fuel I need just to deorbit. Now, I tried to deorbit while I was in something of an elliptical orbit, and that's not a good idea, because you've got a ton of speed. In my case, so much speed that the capsule flew straight through the atmosphere and went out into space, and can't do that. So, all right, hope we got enough for this burn. And I'm not too worried about the details right now, so bullseye. Alright, shrinking down that periapsis. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Okay. One and done. Not really. We got to get over here. Add maneuver. I know I'm making mistakes in maneuver nodes. I'm not completely sure what they are, and I'll be happy if I get this thing on the planet at all right now. Alright, so I'm going to warp 2. Actually, I cancel the warp because I didn't actually add any thrust. Alright, coming up on our limits of our fuel supply. I have deorbited using RCS thrusters, but I'd rather not try. Those are the little cold gas thrusters that used to, you know, maneuvering mostly. I don't know if I'm going to use all of this for this burn. Are we in position? Let's see how close we can get. Alright, I'm gonna roll the dice, and I'm gonna head out to this other node, and I'm gonna try to set up we're in a slightly elliptical orbit, but I think we can make it back to the surface of the planet using what we got here. At least I'm going to try, because I know we're about to run out of fuel. What I could do is use my RCS from where I'm at to change the apoapsis here. So I'm going to activate RCS. I want you guys watch the thrusters fire. So we got plenty of monopropellant here. I may as well use it. Oh, I can't see my ship. All right, pity. Yeah, you got to be careful with these things, because yeah, the way these things are placed on there can change the way they the way they modify the way your spaceship works. I'm going to go ahead and warp to the other side of this orbit so that I can see what I'm doing. Alright, well, pressing the I key seems to reduce the periapsis. So if I keep doing that, I might be able to get it down low enough. I think it needs to be like 20,000 meters. This could take a while. Apologies. Alright, I'm not completely sure how I'm doing this, but I am reducing our... Oh, what do you know? I already ran out of monopropellant. Okay. Let's see. Up here. Burn, retrograde. Alright. Hope I got enough. Oh, wow. I'll be lucky if I don't crash into the planet at that altitude. Alright, well, I'm gonna get ready to try to deorbit this thing. This is Pentagram Prime signing off.